Hi, I'm Sheilaa Hite, world-class astrologer, tarot master, spellcaster, medium, and all-around magical being. And I'm here today to talk about the coming week in astrology, and it's going to be quite a week. There are several things happening, but the most important things, that's what I'm going to talk about. The most important things are the fact that Mercury on May 10th at 7:47 a.m. Eastern Time goes retrograde, and that on May 15th, 16th, depending where in the world you live, we're going to have a total lunar eclipse in Scorpio. So, Mercury retrograde. It's going to be interesting, and it's going to be, I'm pretty sure, I predict, gnarly. However, we're not totally at the mercy of it, although we do have to surrender to it. I've written some things down so I don't forget them. So, from May 10th to June 3rd, Mercury will be retrograde. This one is already intense, and it hasn't even begun officially. So almost everyone I know, myself included, has been experiencing baffling, destructive, and in some cases, scary turns with electronics, machinery, plans, anxiety, and communication. It's quite something. So please back up your files. Make sure you check all plans and appointments at least 3 times. And pay attention to your surroundings. Often, things and sometimes people will not be what they seem. When things get really gnarly, please remember to breathe. Because Mercury also deals with anxiety. So don't let yourself lose track of yourself and lose track of what's really happening. If you can help it, don't buy any high-ticket items like houses or cars. If you must buy high-ticket items or you must sign contracts or agreements, make sure you have more than one person, preferably an attorney, more than one attorney, go over it and explain to you their view of it. Each person sees differently, and each person can see what is likely to work to your advantage and what is likely to work against you. So the next phenomenon happening on May 15th or 16th, depending where in the world you live, we're going to have the other eclipse. A little over a week ago, we had a solar eclipse. Solar eclipses bring things in. They provide opportunities. They give us new thought, new ways of looking at life. Solar eclipses operate the opposite from a lunar eclipse. A lunar eclipse, a full moon eclipse, removes things. They can often feel fated or heavy because a lunar eclipse takes things away. They are karmic. All eclipses are karmic, but lunar eclipses are especially karmic. And let's see, they are very often life-changing types of eclipses. In other words, they bring in a new something. They bring in an energy, lunar eclipses, of taking out or removing something that is no longer viable to you. So, just reading over my notes because I don't want to forget anything. Yes, what you need to do is go gently with this lunar eclipse. And when I say gently, don't fight it. Surrender what needs to be surrendered. Belief systems, certain relationships, even certain objects. Certain things that were always, or that you knew were always, are no longer viable. And this is an opportunity to clean house. So, this Scorpio lunar eclipse, eclipses are by their very nature scorpionic and Plutonian. So this lunar eclipse in Scorpio just seems like overkill. However, it's scrubbing away what needs to be scrubbed away in all of us. Even though solar eclipses bring the new and lunar eclipses take away the old, they both do something very important and necessary for us. They give us a chance to see life from a different perspective. Scorpio reevaluates and transforms. Scorpio removes what is no longer viable. A full moon sheds light and sheds light on and intensifies what was previously hidden. So, in a way, the lunar eclipse, the full moon in Scorpio, and Scorpio in itself are all doing the same thing at the same time. And what is this same thing at the same time? Giving us new life, a new lease on life. Because that's what Scorpio does too. Scorpio gives us an opportunity to surrender, leave behind, move on from what doesn't work anymore, so that we can gather and surround ourselves with what does. And Scorpio is a planet of re-evaluation. And here we are headed for a retrograde. So this is perfect timing. Uncomfortable a bit, yes, but perfect timing. This is also a magical time. With all of this going on, yes, you do have some power here. And I suggest you use it to create what you want in that space that is being vacated for you. So take a piece of paper and write a list of 3 to 6 non-supportive habits, inclinations, emotions, beliefs, or relationships with people or things or places that you want to get rid of. Place that list in an envelope, sprinkle salt in, say 3 pinches of salt. Sprinkle a bit of stinging nettle tea. You can get that from Whole Foods or health food stores. And sprinkle a bit of cayenne pepper in. All of those stop, retard, end growth of things you no longer want growing. Place the envelope, seal the envelope, and place it under something heavy. A book or a brick will do for 3 days. On the 4th day, take the envelope out, take it to a dumpster, and while you're there at the dumpster, acknowledge that those things on the list no longer have a connection to you and no longer have power in your life. And then toss the envelope with the list into the dumpster. Why a dumpster? A dumpster because ordinarily I would say, take it someplace you're never going to return to. But why not list all of these things, which are essentially garbage, and why not place them in a dumpster and let somebody else come along, pick up the dumpster, empty it, and take your envelope and the other contents of the dumpster to a place you're not going to go. What you want to do is you need to acknowledge then for yourself that your connection to those things, that your connection is permanently cut. It's permanently ended. Yes, on occasion, you will feel the inclination to do something on that list or to accept something that is no longer true that was on that list. Remember, it's only an inclination. It's only fumes. You have the option to say, I'm not connected, and let it go, because you're not. So another thing that you can do during this very intense time, because Scorpio does rule evaluation and re-evaluation, and it rules funds and money. It's one of the rulers of, yes, I have this. I am creating, or I have written a guided meditation, and it's a karmic rewiring and manifesting guided meditation. It'll be posted on my YouTube channel later on this afternoon or early evening. Keep checking, it'll be there. Also, I am conducting another one of my fabulous odysseys, this time an Egyptian odyssey. And most of you know I went to Egypt last December, and what a phenomenal journey it was and still continues to be. And I have put something together, and I am inviting all of you. I'm sending out in the next day or so a constant contact email. I've sent some of you direct emails, and please get back to me and let me know if you don't receive the constant contact email by tomorrow or Wednesday. Please message me, Facebook message, and give me, this is important, your email address. Also, let me know if you're interested in going as you give me your email address. So that's it for now. We are headed for a phenomenal time with the retrograde and with the lunar eclipse. So check in a little bit later for the guided meditation, which will release so many things. And also check your inbox in the next day or two for my constant contact letter and brochure about my upcoming Egyptian Odyssey. Loads of joy. Take care. Bye.